Good morning, and thanks for making ekaboom part of your morning routine.
I'm Ruben, and this is Joan Romero, and today we're going to be talking about seeing the invisible.
So let's get down to business.
All right, so seeing the invisible. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Seeing things that would seem invisible, maybe just other people. Seeing things that other people don't see.
Seeing things that other people don't see. I think one of the things that I love about business is that you really have to train yourself to see things that other people generally don't see. One of our favorite books when we were first looking at starting a business, I guess one of the things that maybe even inspired us to think about starting a business was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He talks a little bit about that. That when you are an investor, when you are a business owner, you have to kind of be able to see things that other people don't see. You have to be able to see the investments. You have to be able to see them coming. You have to see opportunity when it presents itself in front of you. And if you don't learn that skill, opportunity passes, like a car going down the road at 90 miles an hour. It's gone by the time you see it. It's too late.
By the time you see it, it's already gone.
That's right. Yeah, you have to see it coming in order to be able to jump on it. So, I love that. Because I think in a lot of ways, I love that not just about business, I love that about life. I love being able to see things and discover things that maybe don't seem or maybe not are not obvious to other people. I love maybe it's also a reason why I love art so much is because you're trying to discover things and look at things in a way that somebody hasn't looked at them yet.
Is that why people look at things and they're like, I don't get it?
Sometimes, yeah, I think so.
You're like, well,
let me explain it to you.
How you can see something that maybe you're not seeing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that.
So, and I think being able to see the invisible, it's a learned skill. It's something that it comes from knowledge, it comes from research, it comes from experience. For instance, if you're going to invest in, let's say, real estate, you have to be able to see because every the real estate prices go, sort of an up and down cycle.
Yeah.
Right. And so obviously you want to buy low and sell high. So you have to be able to see the cycle when other people are saying, wow, prices have never been so low. And now I'm a little worried because the market's down that, maybe I don't want to buy a house right now. That's the opposite of what an investor sees. They'll say, no, prices are low. The market is bad. Things are hard. That's the time that I want to buy. When everyone else says, I'm squeamish. I don't know about this, because maybe there was a huge dip. That's the time when the investor or business owner says, this is my chance for opportunity. So you have to be able to see those things. It doesn't come easily because a lot of, when the naysayers are saying, this is no good, don't do this, the smart investor says, no, this is the perfect time to do this and the perfect thing to do.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a skill. I think it's something that you can learn because I know some health coaches and counselors who got so good at their practice that when someone walked in the door, they could tell what was wrong. Okay, today we're going to talk about diet, or today I think we need to talk about relationships, or today,
seeing things that nobody else can see. And in some ways, sometimes it's things that you can't even see. Like, I can't even see it, but I know that, so I guess if someone walks in and you see them, you don't even see why you know something is wrong, but you know it. And that was, I forget the book now.
Yeah, but it was the one about the sculpture, and they were trying to identify if it was authentic or fake.
And the expert says it's a fake. And they're
I
like,
just
well, how do you
feel
know?
it.
Because everyone else said it was real. And he's like,
In my gut, I just
know.
know. It just doesn't feel
Just
right.
doesn't seem exactly right.
Makes me want to throw up.
Right. Right. He didn't know why, but he knew it. But
He knew it
that
was
came
right.
from years and years and years of experience for him to be able to see what he didn't even see. To be able to see basically the invisible. So, try to figure out what you see that other people don't see.
Or what do you want to learn to see?
What do you, that's another good question. What do you want to learn to see? And often, it comes from a profession. If you have a profession, if you are an amazing painter, then I'm sure there are things that you see that other people don't see. You're probably,
Because you practice looking at things,
yeah,
translating it.
You're in somebody's house and you're like, ooh, the last painter, not so good.
See, I was thinking you meant like an artist painter, not
a house painter. I'm just thinking of a business out there. If you're a doctor, then there's probably things that you see that other people don't see. But in some ways, knowing so much about something can actually sometimes prevent you from seeing things from a different perspective. It can actually prevent you. Some people say about doctors that that they always they want to give you medication or surgery, and those are like their basic things. Now, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true about every doctor. I think I know you're a certified health coach, so that there are a lot of things about people's diets that affect their body, and I think a lot of people out there probably intuitively, at the very least, know that your diet affects your body. So sometimes, if a doctor doesn't have the nutrition classes, understanding diets, understanding how they affect your body, then they may not think about some of those things. So there are even things sometimes where there are times when your profession can sometimes block your perspective on seeing other things.
And that's just good to keep in mind as you're the person who's having people look at you or analyze yourself or your business or your family or whatever. If you're like, okay, let me get another opinion from someone else. So you've shared with me what you see and your recommendations. Let me check out some other options.
So what's the value in being able to see the invisible? I mean, what does that do for someone? What do you think?
I think there's lots of different things. It can enrich your life. It can make you valuable to other people if you're looking to provide value, have a job, or something along those lines. It certainly adds interest.
Yeah, I think I'm interested in it just because I just like those discovery. I mean, I think, probably the reason I went to art school and I like business and some of these other things is I love those aha moments. I love just sort of
never thought of that.
Having my mind just, blown. Like, wow, this blows my mind. I love that feeling when you discover or find something or do something in a way that you
never even considered.
I've never
before.
considered before. I love that.
And then the more you learn, the more it makes
totally
sense.
Shift. If you can totally shift my perspective on the reality of reality, I will love you. I think that's awesome. So, if you have something that switches things and totally will blow my mind, leave us a comment, make a video, let us know all those things. Or what do you see that's invisible that other people don't see that, maybe is your little secret or drives you crazy?
Let us know. Leave it in the comments below. And thanks for subscribing and liking and talking to us in the comments.
Have a great day.